The history of the labor rights movement in America is one of struggle and resilience. From the hardships of the Great Depression to the challenges workers face in today's new gig economy, the fight for fair treatment continues to shape our nation. During the Great Depression, unemployment soared to up to 25%, and those fortunate enough to have jobs faced exploitative conditions such as low wages, long hours, and unsafe workplaces. Desperation forced many into organizing protests and strikes, demanding protections to prevent further exploitation of their labor. These struggles set the stage for transformative labor legislation, such as the NLRA. Workers' cries for dignity and fairness couldn't be ignored. In 1935, the National Labor Relations Act, also known as the Wagner Act, was passed, marking a pivotal moment for workers' rights. This legislation guaranteed employees the right to organize, join unions, and bargain collectively. It was a monumental step forward in protecting workers from unfair labor practices by employers. For decades, the NLRA served as a cornerstone of American labor rights, giving workers a voice in the workplace. Fast forward to today, and we see a new kind of labor struggle emerging. Gig economy companies like Uber and Lyft promise flexibility and independence, but many workers feel left behind. They face unpredictable pay, lack of benefits, and no real job security. These challenges have sparked protests all around the U.S., with workers demanding fair treatment, proper benefits, and real recognition as employees. So, here's where things get tricky. Companies like Uber classify their workers as independent contractors rather than actual employees. This designation means they aren't covered by the NLRA, and they lose access to essential protections like the right to unionize or proper job stability. This loophole has allowed companies to sidestep responsibility while reaping massive profits from their workforce. It's a modern twist on the same struggles that workers faced nearly a century ago. So, how do we address this? First, we need to advocate for stronger labor laws that reflect today's realities. Laws like the PRO Act aim to close these loopholes and extend protection to gig workers. Second, we can support workers by voting for candidates who prioritize labor rights. Your voice at the ballot box really does matter. And finally, let's educate ourselves and others about these issues. Share the stories of workers, join local protests, and support organizations fighting for labor justice. Together, we can ensure a fair future for all workers.